welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Kelsey Hammond, who is the Executive Director of the Columbia Art League. How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, well, I'm looking at the art that's around us. You have art in your ears.
Mm-hmm. Yep, from the Art League.
Yep. Super cute. Yep. And we have some of your art on our table.
I know.
And so Travis came to Columbia Art League and picked this out. Yep. And I just came one day and it was here and I thought, oh, look, we have a pie on the table.
I know.
Because it kind of looks like a pie.
It totally looks like a pie.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. And one of our artists, Peg Craig, made this awesome dish. And so she brought it to the Art League and Travis picked it out. So we've had art here before, and it's kind of nice to see it come back.
It really is. It really is. And so I'm excited because I guess he can come and change it out occasionally.
Yeah, he sort of shops, what he wants to feature on the show.
I like it. Well, yeah. I really love that. It's a really unique, kind of very eye-catching piece.
It almost looks like monkey bread or like almost like caramels or something you could like just pull off and eat.
Somebody said it looked like taffy.
Yeah, exactly. Don't eat it. But
we did say that. Don't eat it. It does look like taffy, but don't eat it. It does look delicious.
Yeah.
What else is happening at Columbia Art League?
So many things. So we're getting ready for the fall, and we have a show returning to us that we've done in the past called Interpretations. So that show is very unique, and we don't do it every year because it's a lot that goes into it. But we pair up writers and artists to respond to each other's work. So, and then create a new piece based on that other piece. So it would be if you and I were paired and you wrote a poem and then I had made a photograph or a painting or something, then we would get paired up and then we would trade work, and then I would make something based off of your words and you would make something like written based off of my artwork. And then we have a show at the end of the whole project featuring both our original pieces and our interpretations of each other's work.
Oh.
So it's kind of complicated to talk about, but it is a really awesome show. And we make a book and then we have like a reading so people can read their poems. We sell the artwork. We have a really nice reception that we host. Like, it's a very cool event to see how people interpret each other's artwork.
I can see why you don't do that every year too.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
Because that's a lot of
details.
Yeah, because when you know artists, it's a lot.
Yes.
It's not just like, here, do this.
Absolutely. Anyone who's a writer, which I am not, there's a lot of sitting, a lot of eyebrow work, and then like absolutely like, okay, here we go. And I think with artists, it's the same. There's a lot of like false starts, a lot of retries, a lot of this didn't work out. And then, okay, it's like you almost have to get rid of the bad before you can start the good. So yeah, so all of that's going on behind the scenes. And then we get to, before I even see what they've come up with. So it's a really cool show. So that's happening in September. And then our next big thing that we are doing is Fall Into Art. So that is an event that's been in the community for a long time. And the organizers were sort of like, we need help. We want to make this grow. Could Columbia Art League come in and help us do this? And so we said, sure. So then they were like, could you guys take it over? And we said, okay.
Oh.
So which is great. And it is a holiday gift show that's happening. We're doing it at the Expo Center. And so there will be, I don't know how many artists yet because they're still applying, but it'll be a really good indoor art fair. So Art in the Park we do obviously in the summer. And it won't be quite like Art in the Park in terms of like all of the different things that we do in that event, but it's going to be focused on the artists selling work for the holiday times. So you can buy handmade artwork. So that's another big thing that we're doing this fall.
Okay. And so around when will that be?
That's November 1st and 2nd.
Okay. So it gives people time to shop.
Yes, absolutely.
For holiday gifts.
Yes. Or for yourself, depending. But anyway, yes, exactly. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So you've got some things happening.
Yeah. I love when people are like, oh, summer must be so relaxed. And I'm like, it is more relaxed, but we got summer camps, we got classes planning, we got shows coming up. So so we're busy bees.
Yeah, there's probably never, is there a relaxed time at Columbia Art League? Honestly, probably no. More, you said more relaxed.
More relaxed. Yeah. My hair's not on fire, so that's what's great. No.
Not.
And Columbia, during the summer is kind of like, we take a little deep breath and then we kind of get antsy because we're like, where are the students? Those guys actually provide some good fun times.
You start getting that way around the time when they come back.
Yes, exactly. And then you're like, okay,
they're back.
Yeah. And then when they leave, you're like, okay. And then they come back. So yeah, it's a nice little break.
It's a ebb and flow.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a good ebb and flow
College
here
town,
with
exactly.
the college town. Okay. So you have, so what's coming up immediately next though, you said is the interpretations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that'll be almost all of September and part of October. So it's a good long show. You have to kind of spend some time because there's a lot of written pieces. You want to look for how they've interpreted each other's works. There's a lot of going back and forth. I learned a statistic recently that was the average amount of time that somebody looks at an artwork in a museum is 6 seconds before they move on to the next thing. And 6 seconds is not really a lot of time.
It's not.
So interpretations is going to ask people to look a little harder, look longer, read a little bit more, maybe critically think and try to make connections, which is, I think, a really important thing that people need to practice. So if everything's easy on our phones, we're asking you to do a little bit more work, but I think that it is so fulfilling to you when you come in and see all this hard work that people have been making, so you really get a view into what they're thinking and feeling.
How do you pair? Do you pair people who know each other, who don't?
That's a really good question. I actually called in help this year from Diana Moxon, who used to do the show at the Art League, and she knows some of the writers, and we both know a lot of the artists. So she was sort of her advice was pair people who you feel can handle the weight of the other person's work. So that could be what they're talking about. It could be how they're applying even their paint. Something where someone who could be really get into a deep subject, or someone who loves to write in a light, airy way, pairing those kinds of folks together. Because everyone can go deep and everyone can stay light, but it's really matching that energy.
I like that. Yeah. Matching the energy.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means it's going to be it's
going to be juicy.
It's going to be juicy.
Yeah.
I like, juicy interpretations.
Exactly.
I like that. Let's call it that. Okay, juicy interpretations.
We'll change it. I like it.
I like it. People will come.
They will. They'll be like, what?
Juicy interpretations. Let's go see what that's about. That's going to be a good night of art. Absolutely. Well, Kelsey, always good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Tell us what's happening at Columbia Art League.
I appreciate it.